You are eating the exact same meals. You are exercising with the exact same routine. Yet, year after year, it takes a little more effort to button your jeans. This frustrating shift is a biological reality. Medical science categorizes it under universal aging, a series of inevitable, physiological changes that begin operating in the background of human biology right around our mid-20s. A teenager can consume thousands of calories over a weekend and burn them off with seemingly no effort. Try that same indulgence in adulthood, and the consequences appear immediately on the scale. The math of our metabolism slowly turns against us. Starting around age 30, the base number of calories our body naturally burns in a day drops by roughly 1% every single year. Where that unburned energy goes is what matters. There is soft subcutaneous fat that sits relatively harmlessly just beneath the skin. Then there is the deeper visceral fat, which accumulates directly inside the abdomen. This visceral fat operates as an active threat. It physically expands, wrapping around and suffocating vital internal systems, like the liver and intestines. An expanding waistline in middle age is the visible symptom of a hidden internal takeover. The body is quietly reallocating its resources, storing dangerous energy directly against the organs that keep us alive. To understand why this happens, we have to look at how the body burns energy. Human muscle fibers serve as our primary, calorie-burning metabolic engines. As we age, those engines begin to break down. This process is called sarcopenia, the inevitable age-related loss of muscle mass that accelerates as we move through our 30s. In inactive individuals, this dense muscle mass physically shrinks. As it recedes, it is progressively replaced by sluggish yellow fat and connective tissue. The mathematical consequence is simple. As the muscle engine shrinks, the body requires fewer calories to maintain itself at rest. Any leftover energy we consume is automatically forced into fat storage. Biology compounds this problem with a chemical signal, cortisol. Cortisol is the body's emergency stress alarm, designed to release energy for short-term survival. Modern life creates chronic stress. Work deadlines, digital screens, and a lack of sleep keep cortisol levels constantly elevated. To supply what it perceives as an endless emergency, the body begins breaking down its own muscle tissue for energy. This persistent state of high cortisol impairs insulin sensitivity. Instead of efficiently processing sugar in the bloodstream, the body stores it directly as abdominal fat. Chronic stress effectively short-circuits the body's communication network. It dismantles the very muscle engines needed to burn calories, while simultaneously pushing excess energy straight into visceral fat warehouses. Lifestyle habits accelerate this process. Losing just 80 minutes of sleep a night for 6 weeks directly leads to measurable weight gain and a sharp increase in physical inactivity. Recent microscopic observations at the City of Hope Medical Center reveal a mechanical reason behind this. They identified what are known as APC stem cells. At baseline, these operate as the body's cellular construction workers, waiting quietly to assist with tissue repair. Most normal stem cells naturally slow down as we age, but aging actually unlocks the capacity of APC stem cells to grow and spread. By middle age, these cells transition from dormant repair workers to highly active producers of fat. This chart shows the growth capacity of cellular activity over time. While normal stem cells steadily decline, APC stem cell activity experiences a sharp upward spike. They act as a localized factory, supercharging the production of brand new fat cells specifically around the belly. Middle-age weight gain is a biological reaction. When lifestyle stressors like chronic sleep loss keep us in a state of exhaustion, these newly awakened stem cells gain the ideal environment to manufacture abdominal fat. Biological shifts and hyperactive stem cells create the conditions for fat accumulation, but a sedentary lifestyle provides the direct catalyst. Clinical studies show that prolonged, uninterrupted sitting directly causes fat to build up inside the liver and around the internal organs. To counteract sarcopenia and override the metabolic decline, the most scientifically proven method is resistance training. Both high-velocity and low-velocity resistance training force the body to physically rebuild the muscle engine. This adaptation successfully spikes the resting metabolic rate. Supporting this newly built muscle requires a specific dietary strategy, increasing protein intake and practicing mindful eating to manage blood sugar spikes. Protein offers a distinct metabolic advantage.
Digestion alone, including the processes of biting, chewing, and breaking down protein, consumes up to 30% of the calories on your plate, whereas fats and carbohydrates require only about 5%. Visceral belly fat is a reversible condition. By prioritizing sleep, breaking up sitting time, and rebuilding the muscle engine, we can reprogram our biology and take back control of our metabolism.